We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Thanks very much. Now, improving NBA officiating has gone high-tech. Today, the NBA uses the proprietary game review system, which is broken down from double-digit camera angles. Analysts spend a day or two dissecting each game. And, Kevin, that data is used for evaluating, training, and communication with the teams.
Isn't that something? I mean, every day there's something new. Fascinating, fascinating stuff, DA. Thank you. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. We've got Anthony Edwards. He's out there with Jay. And it's Mercer in at the small forward position. And for the Suns. And Greg, something to keep an eye on in this one, the big man. Both these teams have talented front courts.
You're exactly right. Both rely on their bigs, and the winner of the game is probably going to be the team that wins that front court matchup. And drawing first blood, you know coach likes that momentum out of the gate.
Well, for us, it'll be interesting. Can they keep that kind of pace up all game long?
Misses off the left iron. Here's Edwards. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on 2 things. The refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
And you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line. And when he's on, he can be lights out.
Ayton. That's tipped. Here's Mercer, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Now here's Henderson. His last outing with 20 points. Pass to Booker. Fires for 3. It's a hand on it, and Ayton stays with it.
Defense unable to stop DeAndre Ayton that time, getting inside and using his frame.
Mercer passes to Reed. Shea outside. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
To the paint. Here's Edwards. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Here's Henderson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
First trip to the line for him here.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 4 to start. So a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Reed misses.
Not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups. His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Mercer passes it to Reed. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Oh, and one little pump fake, and he had all the time he needed to go hard to the rack.
It's one of the most reliable moves you can make, GA. So pretty when it works.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Mercer passes to Diakite. And that one drops. Diakite's got his second basket of the night.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Pass to Booker. Over Edwards. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Henderson with it. Jay's there. And that one's good by Henderson.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Driving in, and Jay throws it down.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And Kevin, little plays like that one will help them manage this lead heading into the half. How about the determination?
And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor. We're seeing a lot of pretty lively pregame dance routines for the players. You got any of that homework for us before we begin a broadcast?
Oh, Kevin, I think pretty soon we should work out a few sequences and get ourselves fired up. You game?
No. Come on, Greg. I'm not sure about that, but you go ahead and do it. And so here's Phoenix. Anthony Edwards making his last shot. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Shea with the ball.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
So it's Phoenix now, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. They need this, and the Suns miss again. Timberwolves leading by 13. A baseline Jay. Perkins pulls it in. And oh, here we go. Felton's got it, the fast break chance. Traps in the tray.
Oh, he passes to the wide open man, Bridges, developing some team chemistry.
43 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Shea up top. His last outing, he had 24 points. The pass to Diakite. Good work there as it goes. Diakite's got his third bucket of the night.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Bridges outside. Goes up to the stripe. Here's Perkins, and finished off by Perkins.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Here's Reed, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Minnesota with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. We'll take a quick break, and then back to the action here.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns youth dance.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offense.
I wonder if pace and playing fast is something that they're being encouraged to do, because right now they feel like the faster team.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Jared Vanderbilt out there with Towns. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. Then there's Harris. Now here's Wiggins. Harris outside. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Puts it up. And he gets the jumper to drop. Wiggins has got his first bucket of the night.
Wiggins getting the space and then does not hesitate before firing that one.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Walker, bounce pass. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Minnesota with the rebound. And going against Phoenix, their first meeting of the season.
And two teams here that were evenly matched a season ago as they split the season series.
And so here's Phoenix following the three-point attempt by Andrew Wiggins. Over to the wing. And stolen by Wiggins. And here we go. Fast break. Wiggins has got it. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And we're about 2 minutes in the second quarter here. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And that is just a deflating error on his part.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
And Phoenix making a change here. Henderson's checked in. Vanderbilt misses. And so it's Oubre with it. He brings it up for the Suns. In the second quarter, held scoreless. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. It is hard to forget the crazy draft night for Bridges in 2018. Drafted 10th by his hometown Sixers, his mom was an employee with the team. But he was traded an hour later to Phoenix. He says, it was tough, but once I came here, I loved it. group of guys we had, I knew I wanted to be here. And they are sure glad they got him, Kevin.
They are indeed, no doubt. DA, thank you. In the corner, Henderson with it. Jacks up a three. Another three for Phoenix.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Here's Harris. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
And in the last decade, defenses switching on screens has increased dramatically. Is this the new normal, you think?
Kevin, I think so. I think teams that switch well tend to defend well, because switching can create mismatches, but it's harder to punish those now with all the help defense.
Harris over Booker. Harris misses. Suns trail by 9. On the wing, Booker. Vanderbilt defending. From outside the arc. 4 on the shot clock. Basket good. Henderson's got 13 points.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Here's Henderson. After the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut to just 7 on the basket from Henderson. Kicks it to Wiggins. Pass to Vanderbilt. Back to Wiggins. Wiggins drawing the double team.
Pump fake is so devastating, especially for a great offensive weapon like Wiggins.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. 1:29 left in the second quarter. Bridges outside. Vanderbilt defending. Bridges against Wiggins. 6 to shoot. It's hauled in by Harris. Timberwolves leading by 8. Knocked loose. Vanderbilt against Perkins. He lobs it up. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Misses the layup. Suns have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Takes a 3. That one's not going to go. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
Well, they came into that game looking to be physical, looking to control the boards, and they succeeded.
Well, the last time it was about feeding off of the glass and getting rebounds to ignite the offense, and that came up big for them. Great opportunities to get out and run.
Counted. 5 points in the game.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a score.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. It's Minnesota out in front at the half. They have a 6-point lead. Kenny, give us your take.
Well, if you compare the assist numbers, you can see who's been the superior team. And they're playing a much better brand of basketball. That bodes well for them the rest of the way.
And over to Shaq. What did you think about Phoenix?
Well, they've been out of control. The turnovers, clearly they don't value their possession. They need to refocus. Don't worry about making the highlight.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Timberwolves leading by 6. Shea outside. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And for the Timberwolves. They've got Reed. Edwards is out there with Jay. And it's Diakite in at the 5 spot.
That's an aggressive play. Devin Booker up to the rim.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Timberwolves lead by 6.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backcourt.
The quick look, no good that time. The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Here's Che, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Minnesota shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight, and he knocks down the first one. And both free throws good for Che. The Suns shooting here about 46% for the game. Here's Henderson. Nice fake with the layup off the mark.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Here's Che. That shot is off, and Phoenix will come the other way.
The team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime?
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
There is no let up in this man. He is doing everything in his power to keep this game close.
Suns trail by 6. There's the drive.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Passes it to Diakite. Over Ayton. Misses off the right eye.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. The Timberwolves shooting well. They're at 45%.
One more time.
Che passes to Reed. And it's blocked. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. Out to Edwards. Knocks down the 3-ball. Edwards got 7 points.
And so good off the bounce. Edwards working on his shot off the catch, and it is paying off.
And Che throws it down hard.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. Minnesota leading by 7. Che passes to Diakite. That missed basket now makes him 4 of 8 from the field. And even 3-on-3 break. Phoenix, no good that time either. Minnesota shooting an ugly 27% since halftime. Che passes to Mercer. Back to Che. Now the pass to Mercer. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Shot clock at 6. A nice shot by Diakite. And it's a 9-point Minnesota lead.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
And the Suns call their first time out of the game.
Yeah, you can't make any excuses right now for them giving the ball up as much as they have in this one. They can get on the same out.
And the Suns making a change here. And Phoenix has possession. Edwards defending. Pass to Perkins. Off the run. Can't it from downtown. He's got 8.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
Here's Che. Drops in the layup for 2.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
From downtown, another 3 for Phoenix.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Here's Diakite. Good on the bucket. Diakite's got 12 in the game.
And guys, the offensive rebounding really has stood out here this half. All those second chance points are helping them maintain that lead.
Another shot. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
And the Suns making a change here. Bridges checks in. 1:02 left in the third quarter. Now here's Che. He's covered closely. Reed doubled by Felton and wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
And it's Felton with the ball for the Suns. Trailing by 4. The Celtics will be coming into town for the next game. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Down low. Stolen by Reed. Here's Mercer. And the layup's good off the glass. He's got 8.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Bounce pass Felton. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Knocked away. And stolen by Che. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Now there's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
Free throw, good. Che. 11 seconds left in the third. Poked away and stolen by Che. With the drive, and Che throws it down hard.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Oh, Trey, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. Back to the action in just a minute. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Booker and Bridges are the wings. Then there's Ayton, and it's Henderson in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. And with that shot, the Minnesota lead is cut to just 9 on the basket from Ayton.
Ayton pouring a foundation there on the inside, just living in the paint.
And finished off by Edwards.
And what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Henderson kicks to Bridges. Good ball movement here by the Suns.
And that's a little like a fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
And Ayton stays with it.
Sweet timing on that play as Ayton up there and ripping it down.
And stolen by Booker. It's Henderson on the wing. And Ayton throws it down.
As long as passes are in that area, Ayton's going to get up and go down.
Minnesota leading by 5. Here's Che. And stolen by Booker. Fast break. Here come the Suns. 20 feet out. They grab their own miss. Ayton hits in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for the Suns.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
Timeout call, the Suns.
And coach is looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
You got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments, pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Monty Williams talking with his team. He told him we've got to make the most of every chance right now. This is a winnable game, but we've got to make plays. Guys, we'll see if they can come back.
Thank you, David.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Diakite can't get it to go. And that one is stuck right through.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Here he goes. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Vital basket there. This is just the time and really just the situation when he looks to take over.
Shea passes to Diakite from 12 feet out. And it's Ayton with the rebound. And here's Phoenix. They're on a 16-6 run. Here's Henderson. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. It's a 1-point game. How about this run, Craig, they're on right now?
2 minutes remaining in the game.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing, really keeping things simple.
And the foul called on Shea. That's foul number 2 for him.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Here's Booker. The high post shot. The offensive rebound. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2.
At the line for Phoenix.
So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
You just have to understand that hours and hours of practice mean that clutch free throws become easy.
And the Timberwolves call time. They're down by 3. And there's a minute 45 left here in the 4th quarter. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
For the 3. And Ayton throws it down.
How about that? Ayton showing why he was picked first overall. That's a reason.
Here's Shea. Ayton trying to break free. That's in, and the Suns' lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Shea. Here's Booker. Lays it up off the glass.
And Booker, not just an onlooker. How about that one?
Shea inside. Henderson defending, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Good on the first, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. Perkins, he's checked in for 8. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
That one miss was huge. He had a chance to turn this into a 1-possession game.
And it's good for 2.
And you just can't draw that up any better. It's a pivotal moment in the game, and they go with the size mismatch for the lane.
And the Suns call time. They're leading by 2. There's a minute left to play in the final quarter. There's a minute left in the 4th. The 10-footer. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
I don't know if fouling Booker is ever a good idea. I mean, he is a great free throw shooter, and he's made for these moments.
And the second of 2 is good. That makes it a 3-point lead. Minnesota shooting in the 4th quarter has looked shabby, 38%. There's 45 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Here's Edwards, and he tries off the glass, but it's no good. And so here's Phoenix. It's Henderson on the wing. Got it!
Henderson. And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Confidence is sensational, and it feels like no one is going to stop him tonight from scoring.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Second personal foul.
And the first of two, no good, heartbreaker. Ayton, he's checked in for the Suns. And he ends up making the second, and that increases their lead to 6.
Can't waste any time here.
Well, it's probably a little bit too late here, but you really need to score a bucket here to stay alive.
Here's Mercer, and it's Ayton with the rebound. And that's an intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. And the Timberwolves call time. They're behind by 8. 7 seconds left to play here in the fourth.
All right, Suns fans, here comes your Suns.
7 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Diakite, and too long on the shot. So the Suns win it, a confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and played with just a little more confidence than their opponents.
And that about wraps it up. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. So long.